Okay, we're now going to look at some questions involving the volume of a sphere, but to work backwards and find the radius instead of finding the volume of the sphere. So the routine question is you're given the radius and you're asked to find the volume. Okay, but we're going to work backwards. So this time I'm looking for the radius and I'm going to say that the volume of the sphere with this one is 250 cubic meters and we need to find the radius. Okay, the first thing to quote is the formula. Remember that that's given to you in the formula sheet for the volume of a sphere, which is 4/3 pi r cubed. And we know that that is equal to 250. So it's just a case of changing the subject of the formula to get the radius now. So I can gather the 4/3 pi, which is multiplying r cubed, and bring that down and divide. So it's going to be 250 over 4/3 pi. And then to get from r cubed down to r, that means I'm going to take the, not square root, but the cube root. So the opposite of taking the square is the square root, but the opposite of cubing something is the cube root. So it's the cube root of 250 over 4/3 pi, and that can now be carefully entered into the calculator. And we'll go to 2 decimal places this time, and that is 7.73 meters to 2 decimal places. Okay, let's try another. This time we're told that the volume of a cube is, or volume of a sphere rather, is equal to 32,000 cubic millimeters, and we're asked to find the radius of the sphere. So volume of the sphere, 4/3 pi r cubed, is equal to 32,000. I'm then going to bring the 4/3 pi down and divide, so that's r cubed equals 32,000 over 4/3 pi. And then get r cubed down to r by taking the cube root, so it's the cube root of 32,000 over 4/3 pi. Enter it into the calculator carefully to get to 2 decimal places this time. 19.70 centimeters. Okay, let's try another example 3. Okay, this time I've got a hemisphere. So I've got a hemisphere and the question is asking me to find the diameter, and I'm told that the volume of the sphere is 650 cubic centimeters. Okay, so remember that the volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed, but I'm looking for the volume of a hemisphere because that's what's involved here. It's a hemisphere, half a sphere. So it's not 4/3 pi r cubed, but 2/3 pi r cubed for the volume of a hemisphere. Now I know that the volume of the hemisphere then is 650, so that's equal to 650. I'm now going to gather the 2/3 pi, which is multiplying the r cubed, bring that down and divide. So that's going to be r cubed equals 650 over 2/3 pi. And then from r cubed down to r, that's taking the cube root, so it's the cube root of 650 over 2/3 pi. Enter into the calculator. Okay, into 2 decimal places, that'll give me 6.77 millimeters. Now, crucial thing just to make sure that you look at the end is the question didn't look for the radius, it was looking for the diameter. So to get the diameter, I just double the radius, so keep an eye out for that. 7 2s are 14, 4 down carry 1, 7 2s are 14, plus 1 is 15, 5 down carry 1, 2 6s are 12, plus the 1 is 13.54 millimeters. Final answer.